So I'm wearing one of the shirts that I created with one of my colored pencil drawings of Joshua Tree and a kitty cat, stripy cat. I used to get these shirts printed up on Zazzle, but I don't really do it anymore just because, I don't know, I kind of like to wear dresses more often, to be honest. So I do wear leggings sometimes around the house, but in general I just love dresses. And I feel like I have a lot of my artwork on shirts. And I was really doing it for a long time when I was trying to sell the shirts more. I still have a Zazzle shop. It's called Braid, B-E-A-R-I-E, Berry 23 on Zazzle if you ever want to buy some of my artwork. It was fun. It was fun doing it, but I was trying for a long time to sell shirts, and I just realized unless you have the capital to start a business, it just wasn't really meant to be. And you just get a royalty from it because basically Zazzle is creating the product, so to speak. So I probably will make more art shirts one day soon, but I need to actually be more prolific at creating artwork before I do that. But I still have many art shirts that I created with my artwork. So as I brush my hair and I put it in my favorite kind of braid that I've done for years, it's just the little pony braid. I just love this braid. And the thing I love about the little pony braid is it kind of pulls your hair back, because I don't use gel or anything like that to pull my hair back. I just use oil or water and I just kind of smooth it back, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but I just like it smoothed back off my face because I don't like hair in my face. And then I just take a big hair tie. This one I actually found at the $1.25 tree. And I put it in a low pony first. That's what I do. Just pull it around a few times. These jumbo hair ties are really good if you have thicker hair or just a lot of hair. So I just feel like they don't break. A lot of hair ties that are small will break. And then I kind of just smooth my hair down a bit. Then I divide my hair into 3 sections. And you can do this with claw clips, and you can pin it up and then you have a bun. And personally, I've never been into hair sticks. I tried them before and I didn't feel like they gave good secure hold, in my opinion. And this is just so much easier. Why am I gonna fuss around with hair sticks when a claw clip just will hold your hair all day long? And the kind of updo I like is, can you go on an upside down roller coaster? Could you do a cartwheel in it? And with a hair clip you could. I'm not gonna clip up my hair today, but this kind of braid, it just makes it easy to do it. You could do 2 braids if you want, and just you can do some fun wrapping styles where they look cute at the top. I was doing that for a while. Or you can just do 1 braid, and I just kind of smooth it down. I like to make sure, because I have wavy hair, that my hair is just smoothed down to my liking before I start braiding. And some people they brush through it and they're very meticulous about it, but I just feel like if you take your hands, you could take more detangling spray, or you could just take some water and you just kind of smooth down your hair a bit. So I feel like wet hair is just easier to braid. This is why back in the days, there was a period I was washing my hair a lot more, every other day. And I would leave the house with dripping wet hair in a braid. And people always say, that's so bad, and you have to dry your hair before you leave the house. But I never did. And then you can just start braiding your hair. When your hair is really wet, it makes it so easy to braid, and it's just so smooth out. And I actually really love that, because it just smooths it down. It keeps it in place without having to use gel or anything like that, which I don't use in my hair, honestly. And then once you get to the point that you just pull it around here. And I'm very meticulous. I just like to take my time when I'm braiding. I just keep smoothing. Some people, I know a lot of people how quickly can I braid, but I'm more about, let's just take the time, make sure it feels nice and smooth, smoothing down your strands, not having to You can brush through your strands if you want to, but I personally just like to use my fingers and smooth it down. Get it into a good plate. Other English-speaking countries call braiding plating their hair, which it really is because you have many different plates for call it plaiting the hair. Smoothing down. Because I feel like with wavy hair, you kind of have to do this because your hair wants to curl, like, or my hair, I don't know. People with super straight hair, this probably isn't a thing. Their hair does, like, my hair wants to start curling up into itself. Just listen to that. That's just a thing that it wants to do. Like, it wants to start curling up into itself. And I feel like when you're braiding it, it's like, oh. And I feel like with curlier hair, that could be the case. So I find that just using a little bit of water or oil or leave-in conditioner, anything that you feel would just kind of smooth down your hair, just makes it easier to braid it. And then you just keep going down and you use your fingers to feel like and smooth out, and you don't need to be in a rush. Braid your hair like it's not some sort of contest. Somebody doesn't get a trophy for like being faster when it comes to braiding their hair. I actually like taking a little bit more time on my hair because I feel like rather, like, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I have to do a messy bun, and I'm not, like, if you love messy buns, that's great, but they're just not my thing. Like, I would rather take my time, brush out my hair, which I feel like is good for hair growth too, because it just stimulates your roots without having to buy any of those special scalp massagers. Like, I feel like brushing your hair, taking your time is just good. And then it's just a low pony braid, and this is like one of my favorite braids I've just done all my life. Like, even though I love 3 braids in a braid, I do. But if you're just going to wear your hair up with claw clips, this braid is just my favorite one. It's a great base, and then you can take the claw clips and just put your hair up, and you don't have to bungle around with a hair stick or hairpins. It's just a very easy, secure, gentle way to put your hair up. Very gentle, very secure. It keeps your hair from blowing in the wind. I love it. Thanks for watching.